Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my no eyeshadow makeup look. I've been wanting to do a no eyeshadow makeup look for the longest, and I honestly don't know what took me so long, but I finally did one. If you guys are interested in seeing how I created this no eyeshadow makeup look, keep on watching. First, I am switching over to a voiceover. Hey y'all, hey again. The first thing that I like to do when it comes to my no eyeshadow looks is prime my eyes. So I already used my Maybelline eyeshadow primer. My camera was going in and out. I think it's the hair, but it just really didn't know what to focus on, so I didn't show y'all that part because the lighting was just bad in that clip. But I did apply that primer on my eyelids first, and then I went in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. I take Beautiful Bronze and I put that all over my eyelids, and then I go ahead and blend it out. I take it all the way up to my eyebrows, so you don't want to go with a concealer that's extremely light because it's just not going to look good and it's not going to look natural. But after I am done blending out my concealer, I go in with my Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Cinnamon Bun. The LA Girl Pro Concealer does tend to crease, so I did have to go back in with that setting powder and let it sit on my eyelids for a little bit before actually dusting it off again. While that is sitting on my eyes, I'm moving on to my face. I'm taking my NYX Shine Killer and I'm putting that all over my face, but I'm focusing mainly on the inner portion of my face, just where I have texture and pores, and then I go in and just pat that primer throughout the rest of my face. After I am done applying that primer, I go back to my eyes. I'm using my LA Girl Precision Eyeliner Pencil in the shade Brown, and I'm using that to fill in my lash line. I am going to be wearing false lashes today, so I'm doing this to make the lash band on the false lashes blend in a little bit better. Wearing false lashes is optional, so if you're someone who just doesn't want to wear false lashes or don't have any, whatever the case may be, you can just get some really good mascara to make your natural lashes pop. I did apply mascara before I applied my false lashes just to prep my natural lashes for the false lashes. But the false lashes I am using is the Tatti lashes in the style TL10. I'm just taking my setting powder and I'm putting that on top of the primer that I put on before. Then I'm going in with my NYX foundation. This is their Born to Glow foundation. I used the shade Deep Walnut today. I normally use Walnut. So Deep Walnut has more of a cool undertone and Walnut has a neutral undertone. I used Deep Walnut today because I wanted my foundation to be a little darker. I just didn't want everything to be so light on my face. I'm also going to be using a very light concealer to highlight. So I just wanted everything to kind of balance out. I'm still using the LA Girl Pro concealers. I'm using Beautiful Bronze first, and then I'm going back in with Toffee. Beautiful Bronze is the same shade that I used for my eyes, and I'm using Beautiful Bronze again so that everything can just blend out and it can all go together. Then I'm going in with Toffee, which is a really light shade. It's probably like 4 or 5 shades lighter than me, and I'm putting that underneath my eyes. I added that Toffee shade because I wanted a brighter highlight than usual. Because my hair has blonde highlights, I just thought a brighter highlight will really flatter the whole makeup look and just the look that I envisioned in my head. And as you guys can see, Beautiful Bronze and that Toffee shade mixed together. It looks really good on my skin tone, especially after it's blended out, but that shade is very light. But one thing I like about the LA Girl Pro concealers, they are super easy to blend. They don't dry down quickly. So whatever I have left on the brush that I used as concealer, I place the rest of that concealer on my jaw, so just underneath my cheeks, just to enhance that area of my face and also create a reverse contour. I'm not sure if you guys can really see the foundation line. It looks like a contour line. And after I blend out everything, it's going to look very flawless. I'm taking an even smaller concealer brush and I'm blending out all of the concealer lines that other brush could not reach. Then I'm going in to set my concealer with my Maybelline Loose Finishing Setting Powder in the shade Deep. I'm taking more of my LA Girl Pro Concealer and I'm using that to highlight my nose bridge. And while that's sitting on my face, I go in with my foundation brush and blend out the bottom half of my face a little bit more because I don't like how you can really see the concealer at the very bottom of my face. I want you to see it, but I don't want you to see it. And I'm going in with my smaller concealer brush again, and I am blending out that concealer line that I put on my nose bridge. I'm applying some more of that setting powder on the sides of my nose to reverse contour it. And while that setting powder is sitting on my nose, I go in with my favorite bronzer, the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Mocha Mami, and I use that to warm up my face. This is just going to make my face not look so light and ghostly because the highlight that I use is very bright. After I applied the bronzer, I did notice I could see where my setting powder starts and where my bronzer starts. There's just like that very defined line, and I do not like any harsh lines on my face. So normally what I like to do whenever I have those harsh lines, I just go in with setting powder. So I take my Real Technique sponge, I dip it in my setting powder, and I just put it on top of that line. And whatever I do to one side of my face, I always do it to the other side, even if the other side looks fine. I just like for both sides to look the same. So now I'm just triple checking everything, making sure everything is blended out before I move on to the next step. So the next powder I'm going to be using is my NYX pressed powder. I don't remember the shade, but I will have it in my description box. But I'm putting that mainly on the bottom half of my face just to set the bottom half of my face. Everything else is pretty much set. And I'm putting a little bit on my forehead as well, but I'm making sure I don't put any on the areas I highlighted. Then I'm going in with a little bit of blush. I'm using the Mented Cosmetics blush in the shade Buried Away. And I'm just applying that to my cheeks just to bring this look together. I'm going back to my eyes and I'm using that pencil again, the LA Girl Precision Eyeliner Pencil, to line my waterline, and then I'm going to apply some mascara to my bottom lashes. So when I was applying the mascara to my bottom lashes, I did notice my concealer start to crease. So what I did was I just added some more of that setting powder underneath my eyes to get rid of that. So if you guys ever run into this problem while you're using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, if it starts to crease on you, just go in with more setting powder. And I don't really worry about how cakey or ghostly my face looks because I know once I use my setting spray, it's going to get rid of all of that. I'm using two sprays to set my makeup in place. The first spray I'm going to be using is the Pixi Glow Mist, and I'm using that to bring hydration back to my face. My face was looking a little dry, and I wanted to use that first. And then after I spray that all over my face, I go in with my Maybelline spray. I don't remember the exact name, sorry y'all, but y'all will see in the video and also in my description box. The second spray just really locks the makeup in place. Now I'm moving on to my lips. I didn't have a paper towel or a makeup wipe, so yes, I am using a t-shirt that I guess I just don't care about. I'm using that to wipe whatever I had on my lips, and then I'm going in with my MAC Chestnut Lip Pencil. I haven't used this in so long, so I just decided to use it for this video. But I'm using that to line my lips, and then I am going in with my MAC lipstick in the shade Stone. This is just going to be a base color for the gloss that I'm going to be using. The gloss I'm using is my Fenty Beauty Pro Kisser Lip Balm in the shade Latte Lips, and I think this combination together just really looks so good on my skin. So I wanted my lip liner to be a little darker, so I went in with my NYX Precision lip pencil, well, eyeliner pencil in the shade brown again, and I just put that on top of that chestnut shade, and I created this perfect nude. And then I just go back in with my gloss to just give my lips a little bit more shine and glossiness, and yo, that is it. So that is my no eyeshadow makeup look. I think it came out really well. So what do y'all think about this hair too? I've been seeing a lot of people wearing this hair and it looks really good on them. This was the wig that I showed y'all about, I think I want to say a year ago. I liked it, but it's not really, it really wasn't a wig that I would wear out. I decided just to put it back on for this video, just to do something a little different. Normally whenever I am wearing hair that's blonde or just any hair besides black, I don't like to do too much to my eyes because I just feel like it's just too much going on my face. So that is the end of this makeup look. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and I will see you guys next time. Bye y'all.